pandemic virus, that you restore normalcy throughout the whole wide world. As we continue sitting here in the TRRC, we continue to submit all the witnesses that will come before us today, and we ask that you shall grant each and every one of them the boldness to speak the truth. Grant the commission the discerning spirit to discern between truth and falsehood, and grant the populace and the diaspora the patience to allow the due process to take its course. And at the end of the day, you being the just judge will judge equally to the good and benefit of all. This we ask through Christ our Lord. Amen.
Amen. Thank you very much, Bishop Odiko. Council, if we're ready with the witness, please proceed. Let's start. Go ahead, please.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Thank you, commissioners and members of the audience. I must first of all apologize to the witness for the late start and for keeping her waiting almost all of yesterday afternoon without things proceeding simply because we had technical difficulties we were dealing with. Madam Witness, apologies. I hope you would understand the circumstances and the conditions we're operating under.
Yeah, sure.
All right. Yes, things in Gambia are not as efficient as they would be in Germany, unfortunately. So
I was really irritated a bit, but I understand after having spoken to you.
Thank you very much. Thank you for understanding. Before you start your testimony, I would like you to make an affirmation to speak the truth. So I'd suggest that you say the following, that I, Fatoumata Sandeng Dabo, hereby affirm to speak the truth and nothing but the truth.
I, Fatoumata Sandeng Dabo, affirm to speak the truth and nothing but the truth.
Thank you very much, Fatoumata. An affirmation is as good as an oath, so you're expected to speak the truth and nothing but the truth. Do you understand that?
Yes, I do.
Thank you very much. And I would encourage that you speak a little more into the microphone so that we can hear you. Or up the volume a little bit, if you don't mind. I would like to talk to you about the following issues this morning. That is your background. We would want to know who you are. Then we would talk about the events of April 14, 2016, starting from your Fajr prayers and the events that followed subsequently on that day. And also the events that took place on the 15th and 16th of April 2016. Your flight to Senegal, life as a refugee in Senegal, your return to Gambia, and the impact of the events of April 14th to 16 on your life and that of your family. These are the things we would want you to talk about. Is that okay with you?
Yes.
Thank you very much. So,
just a brief intervention. Would you need any interpretation in any of the local languages, or?
That's a good intervention, Mr. Chair. We can try it and see whether that would work, considering that this one is virtual. But Fatoumata, allow for interpretation in the Mandinka language before you respond to my questions. We haven't done that before, but let's give it a shot and see if it would work. So let's have the Mandinka interpretation, and then we proceed and see how that would. Hello, sir. Mr. Mane, we would want you to interpret in the Mandinka language. Are you set?
I'm set.
Thank you very much. So Fatoumata, it looks like it's quite an easy one. So, Fatoumata, what are your full names, please? Before you answer, allow for the interpretation.
Fatoumata ito ni konto community.
You may respond.
I am Fatoumata Sandeng now.
Date and place of birth?
Uluta mintole ani uluta lundumale.
I was born on the 6th of April, 1994, in Dipakunda.
6th of April 1994 in Dipakunda.
Akawuluta April karotili woro 1994 Dipakunda.
Okay. Where did you attend schooling?
Yela karamu fulo mintole.
I attended nursery in Dipakunda, primary school in Bakota.
Some of the things you have said are not very clear, so perhaps I should just read them out from your statement. You attended Bakota proper lower basic school.
Akakaranta Bakota proper lower basic karambu wolto ayafulo wolto.
2001 to 2007.
2001 kata 2007.
And from there, you proceeded to Kotu Junior Secondary School from 2007 to 2009.
Abutawoto kata Kotu Junior karambu wolto kabo 2007 kata 2009.
And then you went to Nusrat Senior Secondary School from 2010 to 2012.
Atata Nusrat karambu mbato wotumwole kabo 2010 kata 2012.
And from 2007 to 2015, you worked as a musician, as a singer. And from October 2015 to 2016, you work at Supersonics Microfinance.
Ye donc la ke music la karo la kam 2007 kata 2012. Bari nata do ko ke me ya lonko aketa safaro do ko bunda men keta na floti. Sorry, comes from 2000 what?
2007 to 2015.
Kam 2007 kata 2015.
As a musician. And from October 2015 to April 2016, she worked at Supersonic Microfinance.
Supersonic Microfinance kam 2015 kata 2016 samkang.
Does that reflect your educational background and your work experience up to April 2016?
Akobitu fo wala mukulu la nyati ite fo la jero ni la kuluto aya sata te nyamu fo akita wala nyamu bang.
I still can't hear you. Could you check your microphone?
I said yes, that's right.
Okay,
Yeah.
thank you. Thank you very much. You can adjust the microphone so that we can hear you. And in early 2017, you founded the Solo Sandeng Foundation. Is that right?
2017 Juna Mafamala Solo Sandeng Foundation yalo mutumone fo akita wala nyamu bang.
Yes.
Could you tell us about the foundation? What are its objectives?
Femfanye okafu la kuto bang dalilo community.
Yes, in 2016, after coming back from exile, and shortly before the April 14th,
2016 bring amunuta nang kabu dayola what is to utumolem kafuni law.
I consulted with my family, explaining that I wanted to set up a family in my father's name.
Utumolem anala badi mulukachata la dimbaya mulu kafun ko lefta kafulu la mfama toyala.
And also I sought help and advice from other people who had reached out when I was in exile.
Ako na taya moro nyini mudulu funalu bulu. Mene ya lonko yumakoro diala watu men audaita abe banko bantala.
We set up the Solo Sandeng Foundation and launched it on the 14th of April 2017 to commemorate Solo Sandeng torture to death as we.
Well, Council, there are certain parts which I cannot get.
Could you leave the microphone and see if it would work as you speak? Try again, try again.
Or maybe I could use the with my laptop if that works. I asked that yesterday, if this is giving us issues.
Okay, please try that and see if that would work.
Okay.
Is this working now?
Perfect.
Well, it's very clear now.
Perfect.
As a resigned between Malo.
Okay. So you sought advice from people who assisted you in making the decision to set up a foundation in your father's name. That's what you said, correct?
Akofo ya maro yini bulu puru kajube fosini kafo no ifa ma toya la watu mengi pareta akofo yew la funumba.
We lost it this time.
Something.
Maybe you should draw it closer to yourself.
Laptop ko katandi fonga demanding.
Kindly say something, Madam Witness.
Akoy friend for friends him way banks. Say something.
Say something.
Ako halin di FM for bank because halin di became my sign.
It's not coming through. Mr. Chair, perhaps we should go off air and let her sort it out with the technicians, and then we come back, say in 10 minutes, max. Thank you. Hello, FATOUMATTA. It is suggested that you refresh the page. Could you kindly do that and see whether that would work? Do that and say something. Huh? Okay. Could you say something, FATOUMATTA? Bakari, it doesn't seem that is working there. I'm not even sure she's hearing me. Okay. Are you okay now? Okay, good. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Yes. Could you indicate to King TV that we're set? We're good to go? Well, welcome back, FATOUMATTA. It appears that the problem has been sorted out.
Yes, I guess if you can hear me.
Yes, I can now. Thank you very much. Can we have the Mandinka interpretation?
Sai paretale wai ko kam moyle silang ngam mum fodrom ba kalas worlale.
Thank you very much, Mr. Interpreter. And now you are telling us how you came about setting up the Solo Sandeng Foundation.
Solo Sandeng kafuni lolo nyami.
Yes, it was launched on the 14th of April, 2017.
Na adamuta April karotil tan anim nani 2017 sankono.
And what are the objectives of the foundation?
Kafuni dalilul muminati.
Some of them are, and the most important one is to keep up the legacy of Sandeng.
Kolu mulu ba kono men kuma yata je wolam pour Solo Sandeng ay mentu akoma purunse bambandi na atamandi.
Proceed.
Some of his values were, you know, the rights that he respected and fought for.
Wala nyinti nyantulu meni ya lonko atela nyantulu aning halabadu la nyantulu alota meni ye aning ayala kato damu beke mpuruka menu londi.
In a sense, it was intended to keep his legacy alive and to continue empowering his values and beliefs of a democratic Gambia that is fit for all. That's what you said in your statement. That was the principal objective, isn't it?
Amunta dalilo kumenti wala nyinti ko okafo ala lo nyinti puru tala solo sandeng ala nyantulu ala lotan kangulu anu hammo momenti wala kaje ko nyantulu kabrina te fo hadama dul la nyantulu ay sabati ay na pour kaje ko Gambia la banko ay ke banko te me yalon ko demokrasi si sabati no banko kan anin tilimu nin tonya aussi keno nyamin banko kan Gambia ke banko te mo be si kanyan damen mo be la balunya e ninya.
Yes, that's right.
Mike, Council.
Thank you very much. And you serve as spokesperson of the campaign to bring Jammeh and his accomplices to justice. Is that a position that you hold?
Amunta inatake moti menka kuma puruka jeko Jammeh ni alaw kafunyulu puruka jeko ulfunalu yenalu tilimu ni tonya nya tilimu la puru la kebaru lumenu yake.
Yes, I still hold that.
And what do you do at the moment apart from those functions?
I'm attending college right now in Germany. After which I wish to pursue university.
Fantastic. Best of luck in your academic pursuits.
Council ko betata bituma bedwale fo alasi ila hamu nila natulu beti mandi londo nyini Cairo sinokan.
Give us brief information about Solo. Who was Solo?
Kibar sutundi
as you call him.
Kibar sutundi na doron Solo la kuoto. Jumale mu Solo fanote ko alika kumandi nyami.
Ibrahim Solo Sandeng was my father, firstly.
Ibrahim Solo Sandeng namunte famati.
The father to 8 other siblings of mine.
And a telephone moti menkata mo set fanam famati namunte dolti.
What was his date of birth?
Yes, it's on the 1st of January, 1959.
January karotili follow 1959 Samokono.
And what did he do?
Alu silang ala balu kuna muleke.
Yes, I wanted to know. What did he do in the political front of this country?
I mune taman di political nyaton kaya la kaula political do ko la kaula banko kan.
He is a member of the United Democratic Party.
Atebe United Democratic Party lekono.
And held positions such as the youth secretary.
Ay palaso ni mutaje minubako funding ke wala bunda nyaton ko.
And as I remember, Solo has always been holding meetings or organizing them.
Hakilo bakal ko Solo wata kabelu kumandi ani nyeje kachalu pati yin toyala.
He was also meeting with other parties, I remember, so that they could form a coalition.
And hakilo yanjam puru ateni pati kotelu la mulu kasi kakacha puru isi den ye bunda lundi pati bese dem menna puru ka fereke ka jamme bondi.
And he was always fighting for other people's rights and standing for them.
Mole fanam men ka fero ke kata puru dolu fanali ye la nyanto soton ka je ko wul fanali ye tonya soto ko laftala nyame.
Would you say he was a political activist?
Foisa fono ko politiko tamandila le muati.
That he was.
Wale muati.
And a human rights activist as well.
Andu hadamadu fanal la nyanto fasa ala le muati fanal.
Clearly, yes.
Aseneyata wale nyam.
Have you ever heard him say what he was, the extent to which he was willing to go in what he considered would be the best interest of the Gambia?
Fo ilamu roto atela karola ate pareta pour ka mun simfa façon ni leta hanfo abedal no la damin pour ka je ko telu lafta menta mandila Gambia banko kan fosi soto.
So there was always my code. If I am supposed to be the sacrificial lamb for Gambia to be free, then so be it.
So no, akanyin folo nunko hannin misali kama atebebolo la liyoto bari Gambia la fansoto si kunno no koma ako wotoate abo silo talale pour hanna tebe fola fanna bari Gambia sa fansoto no komo laftala nyami.
But for Gambia to free itself from what?
Pour Gambia ya fansoto kabumun kono.
From the claws of dictatorship, as he saw it.
Pour kabo tajiriya mararo kono kate haje nyami.
Under Yaya Jammeh's rule,
Wato me
1994.
Wato me Yaya Jammeh be mararola kabo 1994 sango kono.
But aside from his political activities, I am sure he was a loving father and a husband, seeing how fondly you speak of him.
Hana manke la politiko kunya lu fananti. Bari ngaje le ko nakoro siroto mole meya lonko ulula le meya la dimbaya lu kanu meya abadi lu kanu ko kadi amola ko la nyami mole men la fita fanna ka la fita la dimbaya la nyami.
If one does not know, firstly, that Sulu was our father, I would think he was our grandfather. I mean.
Ako nan ya lombake tuwangulu luluka aika mutale fanko solo miite lumamaleti amahani ke ifamati so between ali temo benyamin abeko mama yale fango bani tema.
Once I remember we went out together and I held his hand, so someone asked me, "How are you not Muslim?"
Ako kadu hakilo baka lunkilin anafama findita nyola ibitala bari ayo yenyo bulo mutanyamin mo soto ntamay ya nyinin ka suwa kauntu ka fa wai fodun ifutu Taliban.
I told him yes, he's my husband, and he kept quiet and everything was disturbing him.
Ako Mario ko ha nke malum nyindi ako bari afama yedele doron amon fon fa ko mo nyinto itenden ka wala nyama.
And also he snores when he sleeps, but he snored. So I was, I think, the naughtiest kid at home.
You are not his?
The naughtiest.
I was the naughtiest kid at home, the most stubborn amongst us.
And I am ate mumbe di amukantem dinu kono atele kuno jata di udolu breti and atele modi fana meya lonko amanya siata dimba la kono je.
So I used to take my phone and record him.
Ako akala telephone phone tale niyo be simo la be koronto la akaw record.
But when he wakes up, he'll hear us listening to something. He'll be like, "You did that." I'm like, How did you know? I didn't.
Ako tumo do lumo kulinta aya moyi tulbe la moy kangola asafa en ko itele nyim manya ke bang ako kulleta barata minula.
He I don't know, he doesn't like going to bed during the day. He rather sits and then be slumbering.
Ako abukala fikata ila la rawoto tilibulo bari akatara siri netumo dolu sinola.
So we take pictures of him and send it to his WhatsApp himself.
Ako kono fana ikanata luta ikaki afangala WhatsApp kono ala mobile auto.
You must miss
him.
him.
He always accuse me.
And nata fana yoje dron akatwate le tumila kava itella baram itella manyam nyindi.
You must miss him very much.
Abunda silang ala kuye me ya bake.
I'm sorry about that. Tell us what happened on April 14, 2016.
Afanye mune keta ebran kano tiltang anin nani 2016.
Yeah, so on April 16,
April 14. Let's start with April 14.
Ma follow ebran kano tiltang anin nani.
yeah, on April 14 early in the morning,
Ko ebran kano tiltang anin nani somanda yulta.
we woke up to pray Fajr.
Yulta purkata subasal wala.
It was myself, my mom,
Akada
and my
fam
dad.
aning abama aning afama.
So after praying,
Bili selta fokapare.
he turned. I was already getting prepared for work.
Sorry, maudo
I was already getting up to go prepare for work,
Ako tumata uli kampurke pare katadu kuala.
and he told me, I'm usually called Ajifatu.
I beg your pardon?
I'm usually called Ajifatu at home, so he called me.
Ako afama ya kumandikatu ila suoko noji jama wakafa ene ajifatu.
He told me we were conducting a peaceful protest today.
Ako afama kaya bide lafta fintilale nata balambaya ke barimba ke la kaira balambaya leti.
He told me that I don't know if it will end well.
Aka afama kaya bar malonde fu alabango bega nyiji na labang.
He told me that whatever happened,
Ako afama kaya nko memmen tatake
make sure you take care of the family.
isi hakilo tu dimbaya tu.
And I must say, I'm not the oldest,
Ako mdu wabenyi mfula kwa telu, ada manke kwa telu ndinke bati.
but at that time my elder sister was in Basse for postings.
Ako bari wotembo ate kuto muso be base obilu kula wotu mu.
She worked with the MRC.
Ako bilu kula MRC le.
And my elder brother was also
Ako akotoke fana was where?
in Senegal.
Ako akotoke be wotu mu be Senegal.
So I was literally the oldest at that time.
Ako wotu suoko no munni bijang atele munu fana la ke bati.
So when he told me that,
Ako bila falma yo fae,
he told me not to come back home after work
afama kaya kana muru no suoko no mundu ko botala. Ni jita.
until I hear that everything was fine.
Hanifo niyamu ko tanamanke ko beba nyamale.
He would also make sure my mom and the kids are safe before he leaves.
Andun ka jele fanan ko abama anin dinding mun be suoko no ibe tara tanko bundato.
So that's how I left for work.
Ako abota suoko no le nyama kata do ko wala.
And that's the last time I saw him. I spoke to him.
Ako wolem sinya labamuti aya famaje wolem sinya labamuti fanan ana diamuta.
And what arrangements did you make for your mom and the kids?
Amunta sila ngetina ta mun kulle topoto puri bani dindinguliye.
Seeing that he wanted all of you out of the house until you are certain, or you were certain that things were safe.
Kadu wolem nyinti ko kay kuma kam men fa laftale atinu mumondin kana muruna mbuyo kono hanifo nali aje ko ko bebe temberi metana mansoto wotumolem alsina muruna suokono.
At that point, I didn't do anything. He was supposed to take care of that.
Ako tembode ate manfen ke katu wotumo folo afale nyantawlu topotola.
So I left for work.
Ako tumola botaje kata do kuola.
Do you know what your mom and other siblings did for their safety?
Foyalo lebiti ibama anindi nurmen tutakoma ye muneke prila tanko sabati nyamin.
Yes, I learned they were taken to cave sitting or Kololi, somewhere around there, to a house.
Akaya mu ye samba kirseri wala kololi ye bulubije ila dinkira ye samba wala to follow.
Do you know why he took those steps?
Ako yalo ni munal na ayo simfa nyaluta.
So Solo had been arrested not once, but I think twice too.
Ako katu ye solo mutale sinya kilinte hani sinya fula fanamteng.
The last that he was arrested was that they held a private Tujuan or Tangier, I mixed these two places.
ako labal mo ya mutanu fang ay kullo bemuleke fotu jere fotanje a bemuni ketawole to barbitu dum tablu nyoto sate damen kinim
and he spent I think almost 22 days in mile 2
ako which was silo ay tilimu an fulake mile 2 kasola
after being denied bail
tatu balanta le pour kana bail.
But do you know why he was taking all these precautions for his family?
Aka bisayo ya mun dalila le ya sabu akawo ferolu ke wotanka da ferolu pour ala dimba yalu.
Yes, he was certain that there was always brutality when it comes to protesting against the government.
Akoka to ayalu ko otumo tilimbalia bale bekeri min misali kamulu findita meni fayita ndiko imalafi man sakunda la Kenya la banko kan.
But did that extend to family members?
Fodu fanangu tilimbalia ko lukafuta dimba ya lumale mo Mario fango kuyo kola.
But I suppose he thought it could have.
Ngamira roto ayamira ko wasakengole.
Thank you very much. And it was as a result of that he decided to send members of his family away from harm's way.
Inimbara bake ngamira dalilo ya sabo ayin miraro soto purka la dimbalu bondi silo kan mantoro sifute manyamin silo menkan.
That's right.
Tell us what happened when you closed to work that day.
Afanye mune kata brite do ko ke fola ji wato sita.
Well, it was in the afternoon. I saw him running and prepared.
I beg your pardon?
Could you repeat that again?
Yeah, it was in the afternoon while I was still in my office.
Ruma bala office okono.
That was at the back of the mall.
Jelam ba kote la safar dinkira ba to jula ba dinkira katadame.
So I saw some women running towards us.
Akaya muso do lije be burkan nam kana itulu kan.
From which direction?
Ulkaboro minto ma fa no tuno.
From the Serakunda market coming towards Bangkok and Sukuta.
Ako ulkaboro Serakunda marche ma fangul la kabon nam kana ba kote ma fangul kata Sukuta kan.
Did you have any contact with them?
For me moy nyo moy le wul kono bang.
Yeah, I managed to ask one woman, what is going on? Why are you people?
Akaya musukilingi ninka ka fay mune be caring mulang na atelu bebori kanteng.
She told me she was also told that they put it back on.
Ela kumo bandula. What? Please, can you repeat that?
There was a coup d'etat.
Ako yine fay ko coup d'etat le lafta kela.
And some people were arrested.
Andu ye modu mutale.
That's why they were running.
Wala ne telefonal bebori kan.
When you had that, do you recall what came to your mind?
Fo brio moy yo foite yakilo ya mutale ila miro tata mule kan no tembo.
Yeah, immediately I knew my father and his group were arrested.
Jele mo mfanan ngani non sondo mo konoko mfama na kafunyolu ye mutale.
And then I called my mom,
Utumole namba ma kumandi telefono
who confirmed to me that she also received a telephone call.
O fana yin tonya ya ndiko dole fana yate kumandi telefono.
Did she tell
Telling
you?
her the same thing.
O fana yin kumakili mule fai.
Good. And what happened next?
Mule natake?
My mom told me that we would stay where we were at the time until we ensure everything is okay at home.
Abama ka intelte mbe gamento ten mbe tulawol to follow hani fo min nata kulu be kalangolo min kulu tenkunda.
And did you receive any further information later that day?
Fodo inata kibar do soto le bang wol be ko la wotilo nyin kono.
No, we later had to go back home.
Ako amana kibar mo ko la inata saisu kono.
My mom and younger brother Mohammed
Akaba mani adoma Muhammad
had to go around some police stations.
ya damuta
Informed me
kamurumurun kata police station
to inquire on my father's whereabouts.
Purkanyini ka roke afa mabe damen.
Did you
They had no
receive,
information.
Bari man kibar soto.
and what did you do? What
Okay.
did the family do after that?
Silam dimba nata muneke biro botala.
No, they didn't do anything else. It was already in the evening.
Ako kato tumo ura rosi tele wulu de mankuku ninkeno.
And on the next day, which was April 15th,
Ako asamo April karo tiltan anil lulu.
we still stayed home.
Ituta siyo koloje.
We were waiting if we could hear a telephone call to say your father is arrested.
Ako be batu kan ni tumo. Fomo se kumandi telefono to bang. Ka afama kala fo ko ya mutale wala be nyemeng.
Did you use any means to try to find out whether there is any information out there regarding the whereabouts of your father?
Fo kuta mandile purka kibaru soto. Mensi ni itandi ifama abe tembo mento wala abe damento abe bulo mento puru alisio londo soto no. Fo kuta mandile okoto bang.
Yes, I was constantly following social media platforms, especially Facebook.
Ako ha mfana mbe silo mentaka ni walam dunia bela kibar silaba ni nsaunda waleto walam Facebook ani bunda kotanulu purka kibaru nyini kunu Kenya to tembo.
Did you find any information?
Fo mata kibar soto la ko to ba.
Yes, that evening I saw on Facebook, on I think CD Sana's platform on Facebook.
Ako lura ro sidisa la kibaru bunda nyinto ay kibaru jije.
That Solo Sandeng was being tortured and was in critical condition.
Ko ye Solo Sandeng mutale de ya tilimbali ya ka balo dimindi andu abe tembada mento abe dew abe batarim bake.
What did you do with that information?
Yemene ke brio kibaro mo.
Well, I was not sure if it was true.
Utembo mulla foto nyalam folode.
And if it was, I was worried that my family would have been troubled with it.
Ako kadu mbede undi puru ninkule mensotonta abe na dimbala abe mde undila bakele.
So because it was late, I asked my siblings, let's go to bed.
Ako ayri bari utumu suo kuta. Akaka dukole alingan lafo alingatalla.
We were hoping that probably I would hear something different the next day.
Abe jikirin kutumando fasina kumado mo meni fatata busamo.
That day would have been the 16th of April.
Amunda wala bolu na kala April karotil tang ani woroti.
Yes, that's right, April 16th. It was on Saturday.
Ha wolem April karotil tang ani woro wolem.
Kindly tell us the events of that day.
Sa yulu kul ketanyame wo fanyem bang.
Early that morning, while praying Fajr.
Sorry, can you repeat that?
Early that morning, after praying Fajr, I went back to bed.
Ako wolu suba, briye suba salife bandi, amruta yela.
And then all of a sudden, I heard some screaming.
Ako bari anata ke terem makuta barata ay mulu muy wurila.
And when I went out, walking by jogging, and I went.
Ako bira findita honorable ya kumba jaita beje wotumo bantoto.
And her mom.
Una bama.
Who was a good sister to my dad, who lived in the same area.
Alu honorable ya kumba jaita bama mu atefama bari musoleti. Alu wotumo yalu man jamfanyola be nyobalaji.
They came to inform my mom.
Inatanyi kibaro le dandang ate bama
that her sister, Yakumba's sister, who lived in the U.S.
Ko Yakumba badinyo me yalon ko be America banko ka wotumo
had seen on Facebook that my father was killed and died.
Ko ayaji Facebook ko afama ya dimindile hanufo abolota afota nyola.
It was yes.
Please proceed.
Yeah, it was distressful.
Akata deuni ni kuyabati.
And my mom was crying.
Abama be kumbukan.
We didn't know what to believe at that point because it is as if someone tells your dad is dead, we don't want to believe it.
Ako akata de umbaleti tumo kumbobe caring bari akata fele ko nimmo nata ko ifa ma fatala dum kulum imam lano akola follow.
So Yakuma offered to give us a ride to pipeline.
ako bitu tumole ya kumba na tafo ay bondiji pour que samba pipeline
at Usainu Dabo's prior, if what we heard is true.
pour que samba Usainu Dabo la cordato pipeline.
Why?
Munanna
But he was a party member of Usainu's, and probably would have heard something.
akoka katu wo fango fanambe Usainu Dabo la patiwole kono fo dalilole ya sabu.
Okay, so what happened when you arrived there?
Biral tata woto mune natake.
Well, when we got there, we saw Usainu, and he was already crying too.
Ako brief la je ye Usainu je aludumo Usainu fango fanambe kumuro kan.
When I saw him, I felt good somehow.
I beg your pardon, sorry.
Could you say that again?
When I saw him, I was concluded myself that it was true.
Ako bra Usainu je bitu mutumolo atefanga nata nyumuta ko wara utunyukumo muto nyaleti.
What did you conclude was true?
Ye amuta ko mude muto nyati mutumo.
That my father had died
Wala
from the
mindu
torture,
ko wala mindu ko mfama fatale biri ya adimindi.
which I was informed of that day and which I also saw on Facebook the previous night.
Ko ya memfaye wonu aning ayem kibaro menjenu Facebook janni wonu be sila.
Did Usainu have a conversation with your family?
Fo Usainu na la dimba kachata le bang.
Yes, we went into the house and he told he also had received the same information.
Ako ha edunda bulo kono andu Usainu ni mfanko afana yo kibar kilimo le soto.
And his source is reliable, so then he believes that it might be true.
Andu meya kibaro nyindela e kibaro soto silo menna bunda le meya lonko jikin na bunda lom o dalilo le asabu afana lata la ko kibaro to nyalem.
But he would still make more inquiries and go to Banjul
Bari hanim
and
bi
get back to us.
hanim bi abe continue le ka kisi roke ka nyininka roke bari abitala le fo banjulu andun kol nata la nyonyandi nyama abe kibaro ni sindila utulumale.
Did he say where in Banjul he was going to go
Fire
to get the information?
Fire fola utumo abita minto le banjulu sate ko no pour kata nyin kibaro nyininje.
No, I didn't know.
Hanim no utolo.
And what happened after that?
Biro keta mune nata ke wulbe kola
No, we left and went back home.
akotumo le botaje ifana lumurute ya ila suoko no.
After some time, he came back with Lamin Diba, the late Lamin Diba.
Akobiri batala no anata murun nan itulukan anin Lamin Diba wala mutala Lamin Diba membanta.
Who came to you with the late Lamin Diba?
Jumal ni tala Lamin Diba natalia
Usainu Dabo.
Usainu Dabo.
And?
He informed us that it was true.
Ayin kibaro dila jele ko ha mem fota de to nyalem.
Proceed. What happened else during that day?
Tentel mune nata ke wotilo nyin kono.
Well, they had left.
Wotumo
And,
wol botaje
The house was filled with people. He sympathized with the family.
bu nata famulu men yalon ko ina ta sanga konto la suwo kono je.
And there were a lot of young people from Dipakunda.
I beg your pardon please.
There were
A lot of young people from Dipakunda who were there too.
Funding ke jama fanan nata je men yalon ko botadi bakunda.
I spoke to Yakumba.
Akata famani ya kumbadi amuta.
She asked me what would we do.
Waya nyilinka atel du silal be mulekela.
I told her, okay, I would gather the youth and I would talk to them.
Akako ya kumba woto mbe funding ke lu bendilale ni diamu.
I told them I am marching and I'm going to ask for my parents' body.
Akaka yam ko mbe wulilale ngatama adu mbita mfama afro kaninna.
Dead or alive.
Be balurim bang fata bang.
And if any of you would want to come with me,
Fodu atolu momondi mpareta pununa ita nyola.
you're welcome.
Between ibisimila.
That's how we marched to Pipeline.
Akotu mwole yesilota itamata kata pipeline.
Where did you march from?
aliada mutakatama kaboni
from our home, from Dipakula.
kaboila suoko no Dipakula.
How many of you?
I remember my mom was crying.
Atel mo jelle tata bari aka hakilo ba kay be bulaje tumo na ba ma be kumbo kan.
I couldn't say how many we were, but a lot of young people.
Akata follow la mo jelle bije bari fondin ke jamal le kafutama.
Boys and girls?
Kamba ndini sunkutundu bang.
Yes.
Ha.
And where did you go?
Saying altata min tole.
We went to pipeline at Usain's compound.
Ntata pipeline Usainu la Cordato.
Because before he left, he also said that we can't let Solo's death go in vain. We can't let this continue.
Ako katu jalniwo lube bala min utulia yina fayin ko. Solo la saya nta tunu la teng. Nte sol na nyinyon ku faso ulie teng kakenyim bankun kang.
So he said there will be a press conference at his house.
Ako to kibaru bew bekela le ala Cordato.
So when we marched, we went there to join the press conference.
Ako bilite nutamata itatakafu jele pruka u kibaru bew ha kenyala.
As you were walking towards Usaino's house, were you saying anything? I mean, by you, I mean your party, your group. Were they saying anything?
Wato men albeta makan kata Usainu la Cordato. Eteni wo kafo monu menu bitakam. Falbe kumalle fokam bang silo ka albeta kan tumo men.
I remember some people were behind me, they were shouting, Jana killed my father, he killed Solo, they were saying that, I remember.
Ako bita kan tuwo wenna hakilo bakan ay nyimmoy monu ba koma menu be nyi fokan ko jammele Solo sandem fa jammele ya fa ma fa bo kuma fa so le fokan wato me be silo kay bita kan.
Did you occupy the main road or you were walking on the footpath?
Aliye sila ba temole mutabang fodum aliye silo jenjamole ta.
No, it was on the footpath from Dipakunda, and we came through Lapikunda and then to pipeline.
Ako ye silo jenjamole ta kabudi Pakunda kana Latrikunda bitu tententa wolela kata pipeline.
So tell us what happened when you arrived at Usaino's house.
Saya nafanyi mbirali futata Usainu la bunyoto mune ketaji.
After the press conference, during the press conference, we mentioned that we would go out and march on the streets to ask for Solo's release, either dead or alive. He also told us that they of the UDP.
Sorry?
He also told us that they, the executive members of the UDP, they will be in front, so that whatever happens, it could happen to them first. He said they would hold hands at the back. And that's how it happened, and we wrote on white papers.
What did you write on those papers?
On some papers it was release Solo Sandeng, dead or alive. And on others it was written the Westfield protest.
Sorry,
Could you take that again?
On some other papers it was written, release the Westfield protesters.
Do you have an estimate of how many people were involved in that protest?
It was a lot of people, I can't really say.
Would you say it was a mixture of people of all ages and sex?
Right, all of those.
And who led the group?
It was Usainu Dabo and the UDP executive who held hands.
Ako Usainu Dabo le nyaton kaya ateni nyaton ka kote ni mbo UDP itele nyo bulomuta itele tatanya.
Would you remember their names?
Faisi hakilo si dolu tolu mutalebang.
I think I saw Uncle Femi Peters.
Akai Uncle Femi Peters DJ.
Landiba, Lake Landiba.
Tala la Landiba.
Usainu Dabo.
Usainu Dabo fango.
Kemesen Jamme.
Kemesen Jamme.
I don't know if I remember all of them.
Akwa malo fa hakilo se be mutano.
And I would imagine they set out from Usainu's house.
Where
did they go?
We headed towards Westfield.
Give us a description of how things unfolded.
So when we left, we were chanting, "We meet Solo Sandeng dead or alive." And we were marching and we went up to around Pipeline Mosque. We saw, I think, 2 trucks. Service. They were with guns. But they just drove past. They were looking at us.
So
we proceeded up to around the Comium building in Kairaba Avenue. Then we suddenly saw trucks of paramilitary officers. They just came down and started beating up people, cracking up the crowd.
Did they advise the crowd to stop the protest and disperse?
I wouldn't know because I was not right in front. If they had done that too, I wouldn't know.
Your group, excuse me, were they using a microphone?
No.
So all that was being said was without any technical amplification or any mechanical amplification.
The only weapon we had were the papers that we held in our hands.
So tell us.
Voices with which we shouted.
And tell us what happened when they arrived and started beating up people.
Well, the crowd was chaotic then. People were resisting, standing. And then some people were being thrown to the trucks.
Did you see any people injured?
Yes, they were beating. I saw one old man that they had hit, I think, with the baton. But quickly, I don't know who that was, but someone just put me in a taxi.
Put you in a
taxi.
Was it only you?
It was with my younger sister, I remember.
And where did the taxi drive to?
To Dipakunda, a home.
Sambela suokono Dipakunda.
Did you tell the taxi driver where you were to go to?
For alia for taxi driver ni yenne anyanta alisambala dami.
Yes, when we were put in the taxi, my brother-in-law told me, just go. I told him I wouldn't.
Akubiri yebula ndi taxi ni kono abitamu kaenne ko alta bari atelafu abalanta nunga ko en ko hanin tita.
But then he told me that you should go with your siblings.
Akubari wonata fayan ko inido yeta aliyebujang inidolo aliyebujang alta.
So you and your sister entered the taxi. How about your other siblings?
Sa itani idoma.
What happened to them?
Aldunta taxi kono idoma dulu mune natake wala.
I couldn't find my brother, Muhammad.
Maje kafume Muhammad mbarinke maje.
Later we met at Dipakunda. We ran from pipeline to Dipakunda.
Bari kola nana taben Dipakunda kato ate burtana ne kabu pipeline kana Dipakunda.
But then he was already hit with a baton and he was followed by some paramilitary officers.
Ako bari utumu ya lipa baton wala nafuka pare adun paramilitary uduni fongu baba indi ka utumu.
When he got there, he told me that. And with his injury, we exiled with that.
But all your siblings who were in town managed to make it home, correct?
Yes, we did.
Do you know what happened to the leaders of the protest?
Sai ina talo ne mune ketawo balamba ya mulu meni alon ko telle ya nyaton kaya mune na takela fa alo ne ban.
Well, I saw them being arrested.
Na jele bi mutakantu mo men.
Do you recall?
I later
proceed, please. Proceed.
Tende.
And I later learned that they were taken to the paramilitary headquarters.
And nata mo fananko ye samba paramilitary wala korda batole.
Do you know who among the UDP executives were arrested at that time?
Follow the UDP la nyaton kulu kulu jumanyo le mutamu wulula.
Well, I don't know all of them by name.
Maybe Tony Londe.
But like the few I mentioned here earlier were there.
Akubari ngamu dantang munu tolu fo jangila nyaton kulu kulu ngamu tolu fo mamme bake wulbe mutamu kulu lenu.
You mentioned Usainu Dabo.
Yeah, Usainu Dabo for.
Kemese Njame. Femi Peters. And Diba.
Lamin Diba.
Yeah, I remember Fanta Dabo was arrested at that time.
Hakilo ya muta Fanta Nyadi.
Dabo.
Fanta Dabo fana ya mutale.
And Jukuna Suso, I guess.
And Jukuna Suso.
I wouldn't remember all of them.
Okay. So while at home, you have managed to escape the events at Kairaba Avenue, and you found yourself home, your siblings, Muhammad had arrived. What happened next?
Sa imbring alnata katawaire alikanata udinkirato ukabu balambaya dulato hanfu futate ya Muhammad fananata futanang silang yaje ko udukulu fanalu be natale muni nata ke ukola.
When we arrived, it was less than 5 minutes. Approximately how many minutes? Well, it was not long.
Sorry, can you go back again? Come again.
When we arrived, it was approximately between 5 to 10 minutes.
Believe that sokono amantam bi minute lulu kata minute tangola.
Then a young man ran coming to us.
Ako funding ke ni mburona ta futate maje.
And told us that soldiers were coming.
Ay yele foyon ko sojaro ba kanande.
So that's how we were all packed out of the compound and then taken to the neighboring compound.
Ako tembolo yetu beka funyo maswoko je samba sinyolu la cordal to idalaji.
Were the soldiers coming towards your house? Were the soldiers coming towards your home?
For sojaro ni binakan Allah suwala kono numbang.
Yes.
Ha.
So did any people remain in your home?
For mo so don dala menu tuta suwoko je.
Yes, there were other family members, not immediate.
Ako ha badin dolu be sokono la manke ko nimmen yele kilinti de bari badin dolu fanal tuta sokono jele.
But your immediate family members left.
Bari amunta many along ko ini wallem badin kilinti atel be bota sokono.
Yeah, sure, including my mom and my 2-year-old sister.
Ha until be bota yele kata ndo mama ya along ko abe sanji fulane wotumo.
Where did you go?
Altara min dole.
We didn't have time to go far, so from our compound they put us in the next compound.
No bla jamota bri en findindin na sokono korda men be mbalaje dro yendundi woleto.
I was not in the same room with my mom.
Mantara bunkling kono den nimbama.
I think they just hit us like so quickly, so I was with Muhammad.
Ako amunta yetulu nungo nyale tarin ke don kubari and atani Muhammad de yokalu.
And what happened next?
Muhammad
had called Yamadaba.
Muhammad Yamadaba commandile mu.
And who's Yamadaba?
Jumalo Yamadaba ti.
She is Usain's daughter, Usainu Dabo's daughter.
Usainu Dabo dimolo mu fananti.
And then informed her of what was happening.
Ka faye membe kerim mu itulula karola wotumo.
So after some time, or let's say 30 minutes,
come again.
Some 30 minutes after, our neighbors came and told us to come out. And then Yama had also sent a friend of hers.
Sorry, Yama had?
Sent a friend of hers.
Who
came with a car. But she didn't come up to the house. She parked a bit far from the house. So from the neighbor's house, we didn't go back home. We immediately had to go to the car. And we told the lady to take us to the Senegalese embassy.
Why did you make that decision? Why did you make that request?
Because after the protest, and seeing that the soldiers had come home immediately, it was not safe anymore. And probably what my dad thought, that it wouldn't be good for his family.
So, what happened when you arrived at the Senegalese embassy?
We were unfortunately denied entry.
What did you do?
And the security told us that it was on Saturday and we were not given permission to go in.
Security will be controlled
so we had to find a place, there was only a veranda at the back of the embassy where we had to stand. Because we saw that on the highway, there were paramilitaries. It was highly mounted with paramilitary officers. So we called my brother-in-law. He was my sister's husband, sorry. And we told him we couldn't get in and he had to send us a taxi.
And we find
and we were taken to Sanchaba, at his house.
And what happened after that?
biro nata ke sila mun nata bula unoma
We stayed at Sanchaba for a week in hiding.
ako bitu tata Sanchaba jele loku muno kijele be maburu wolto
At this stage,
wotemmo
1 week after the information you received that your father had died,
lokun kilin birale nin kibaro soto kola ko wotumo ifama bantale
did you receive or did the family receive any information from the authorities concerning the whereabouts of your father?
fodu nyaton ko lu banko la mansakunda la karola ali kuma soto bulule bang ka kuma fali mentilinta ifama la Kenya la
Not at all.
hani kibar mambo bulu
Did you receive any delegation from the government to
Sure.
try to at least interact with the family in any way?
fo aliyemo lu soto ne melu bota mansakunda la karola pour melu nata pour inin dimba la molu se nyoje ka diamu nyoye
No, and as a matter of fact, we were running away from the government.
ako haliyo manke aketanya men famo ntol bebir ka we mansakunda la wotumo
Do you know whether the government made any statement, public statement about the incident?
fo eyenyum kala mutafanan ko fo mansakunda nata kuma fole me men fo jamaa moli ni ko fo la karola
To the best of my knowledge, not until after 2 months.
ndela londo to den namira ro to malla la anyon kumo findita o tembo
So as far as you know, the government remained mum throughout.
bitu tela londo to wiche ni muno be ko mansakunda be derinde akwala
Not only did they remain silent, but they haunted us too.
amman ya da yin damma na yedede ina tawlile ibentol nyinin kamutumo
And as a result of the fact that you were being searched for all over, what did you do?
bidan nata yin akoyta le mako yin mansakunda la mulu bali nyinin kanne silan alnata mun kewoto
I reached out to a friend who was my current husband.
I beg your pardon?
Ask him. I reached out to a friend who is my current husband now.
akoto mo la nan teri kumandi me ya lonko nyin tembe wala mun te fudu kewoti
I told him I think we would have to leave the Gambia.
nani fayen ko ntela mira roto ngamira mbe Gambia bulalale
Why did you think that you had to leave the country?
me nyin mira ko ali nyanta banko bulalale
We wouldn't be able to stay in hiding our whole lives.
nte tuno la mabori ndron na balumu no be kono
Hiding from
We had to
who?
go somewhere.
Hiding from who and why?
ke mabo jumama ani mune ya sabu albe mabola
Hiding from Yaya Jammeh and his authorities,
kam mabo ya jammina la muluma
Why?
for being the family members of Solo Sandeng,
pour ka fontel musolo sanden na dimbaya leti
and probably for speaking out on that day and protesting on April 16th.
ani yin kammala ko nga balambaya men ka ninga kuma kanu men fu April karotil tan ani woro lula
So you informed Mr. Dabo, Balamusa, that you thought that the wise thing to do was to leave the country. What happened after that?
sai inata nyin fo bala musa dabo iya mira ko men ko ta wala ali banko bula sila mun na ta ke ko la buriyo fa fo otambita
He also related the information to someone, who also spoke to Sohna Sala of the DC.
ayo sai atafanan biya muta mole me ya lonko ka foye tukulor si so wo fanan na ta biya mu modo fanaye ka fo me is it Sohna Sala
Yeah.
yo fanan na ta biya mu modo ka fo me Sohna Sala
And Sohna Sala would also be in the United States, is that right?
an wotumo Sohna Sala fanan be America banko le kan fonde
And what happened after that?
biro be ke ta mun na ta ke
It was my first time speaking to both people, so someone told me they would help me.
wala msinya fulo to ndiya muta mu fulo le bari Sohna na ta nyin fonyen ko mfanal bali ma ko ile
But she told me we had to keep it a secret,
bari ay nyin fonye fanan ko na ko kulloti
because if it is known, we might be caught or arrested.
katu na ko wanyarita asekeno ntele man to roso to akono
So I told her I wouldn't tell anyone.
Even
Even my mom, I told her, I am doing what my dad asked me to do. He told me to keep the family safe. So please bear with me. I can't explain everything. But you believe me.
And how did you leave?
Sohna Salah sent, she firstly connected me to someone.
Juma who?
Musa Asar.
Sohna Salah fananata nimmo dole fayno kay ka fume Musa Asar.
Who was also in exile in Senegal.
Me yalo fanaye banko bulala wutumode awudaita de Senegal banko kan.
Musa told me he would guide me.
Musa yin fonyon ko abren iya marilale kan samba kasilo itan.
Until we got to him.
Han fo nga futama.
Did
they
that
also sent a driver.
Anata moto fanan kinan.
Proceed, please.
And the guy came, I remember it was 25th of April.
Wamari ni moto nata ning hakilo bakang April karotil muang anil lulu.
On a Sunday.
Dimasi lula.
We left very early in the morning.
Mbotajang somanda junole.
While it was still dark.
Utumo di bobe dundin fang.
But not all of us.
Barimbe manta nyola de.
It was myself.
Akwate fango.
My mother.
Anabama.
My two sisters.
Anin.
Aminata.
Anadu fululu Aminata.
She's my elder sister.
Aminata umakoto musoleti.
In a sense,
my younger sister.
Anata do muso.
All of you managed to make it across the border to Senegal, correct?
Bitu atelu be nata katawtumole hanufo aliena ne salang albunta Senegal.
Yes, we divided ourselves into two groups. Some went through the Banjul ferry terminal.
Akoy talata kafu iketa kafu fulaleti. Dolu tata nin Banjul ferry ma fangola sinola.
And some of us used
Jiboro.
Dolu tata nin Jiboro sinola.
Eventually,
we couldn't.
Proceed, please.
Akoy tente.
We couldn't just walk past the Jiboro police station, so my brother.
Akoy tina yola drong yetambi Jiboro police station la wanya. Sorry, can you come again? What followed that?
My sister and brother had to act like villagers, but they just walked past.
Akubitu abarin ko anin akoto muso ye fankele ko itul mo sate mo leti bitu na tadron itamate simula itambita.
I couldn't do that.
Akata te okemola.
So the driver said he took me through the bush.
Akon drive ni sehu woni moto dunta sudo le kono.
No, it was not with the car.
Ako hani ay manta moto la bitu amunta sehu wole ate dundi suto kono itamate simula.
And then I walked past the police station.
Itambita police station wala wala nyama.
While he went back to pick my mom and the baby.
Utumole monata muru kata abama ninde na dindini kama.
They went with the car, but the three of us had to walk on foot.
Eventually, all of you managed to make it across the border, and you found yourself in Senegal.
Abitu anatake ko albe yena ne salang wala nyama albinata ben albe alfanje Senegal.
Kindly tell us briefly about life in Senegal at that time.
Afanye ndoro kuma sutun kono taranya baluta nyamen altata nyamen Senegal banko kan.
When we got to Dakar, sorry, it was not Dakar, it's Kampuma Ngekokh.
Sorry, come again.
Kampuma Ngekokh.
Bring tatam futata Kampuma Ngekokh.
Next to Sinja.
Damembe Sinja bala.
Yeah, we thought it was not safe in Dakar.
When miracle tanko mantaran toli Dakar sate okon.
Why do you think that?
There was rumors that Jammeh had his officers, plainclothes officers there.
Nanyim kibaro sotoko minu kumo ya itandiko. Jamela molu be Senegal banko kawotumo Dakar sate okono. Meni alon ko buka uniform dum bari be do ko wala tele.
So just to take precautions, we had to stop at Kampama, where Musa also lived.
Kam pour kam fantan kandin dan ta Kampama adu Musa fana ya be woleto.
So you decided to settle down in Gecho, right?
Bito aleni mata pour kasi Gecho al sita woleto.
Yes.
Ha.
And for how long did you remain in Senegal?
Ali wati jelle ke Senegal.
For 9 months.
Ndije kari kononto.
And how did you spend your time in Senegal?
Ite ya alian wato mengal tartaje iketa nyadile yo wato ke nyadile.
First, it was difficult.
Follow de akoleata.
But thankfully, when we got there, Sohna Sara
Sorry, Bral Fataje Sohna Sala.
arranged with Musa.
Bral Fataje Sohna Sala utumo anim Musa ye ferocity.
And a house was rented for the family.
Ye bululuas dimbaya ye.
It was a full compound
Amunta korda mume olemu.
that had only 2 bedrooms.
Bari labu fula drone le bije.
We were 10 people.
Anu utumo itulumo tanemu.
So we had to use the parlor as another bedroom.
Bitu salo nyin kono ye woleta kake labu ndoti.
And on that day, we didn't have any mattresses.
Kato lumfulo nyin imam pajaso lusoto me yesi.
So I called my friend in Gambia,
Aya teri kumandi membe Gambia jang.
and my salary was sent to me by Wari.
Yala karijo kodo kiaye wari la kodi ki bundala.
And we bought about 3 mattresses.
Utumo le ye pajasi sabasang.
My siblings and my mom had to sleep on them.
Adolu ni abama wolu bela la wolekan.
I spread a prayer mat and I slept on that. Gracefully though.
Wolu de ateye salibaso le fene ayela wolekan wolu.
I was glad that I had to do what my dad asked me to do.
Ako katu menke wolem afamaye memfaye ayole katamunya.
This initial move to Senegal must have had an impact on the family. Could you tell us about that?
Aliyenye silo mentaten kataka hanufo kabin Senegal. Ay kule sababu ite alla dimbaya munoma. Femfonyo to bang ay mune sababu alima.
It was our first time, for most of my family members, first time leaving Gambia.
Akwate nin dimbaya lumunoma. Nye musinya foloti puriye bo Gambia banko kan kabanko bula.
And we also left abruptly.
Allu la tafanan kita tere mortality.
We didn't take along any clothes because Sehu had told us with clothes.
Katu ini feto fata mantanyo la menyalo isa samba.
Sehu told us if we had gone with clothes, we would have been detected at the border.
Ako katu sehu yenye fwen ko nal ning fenglu nata feto fatolu. Ibali korosila ibali sutela le na neoto de.
Because my siblings had to act like villagers, so they should not be recognized as travelers.
Katu ate dulu alinga koto wulu ye fankela ko musate dimoleti bitu mo manyale jubela ke sute ko tamala le militi.
So in Senegal, we had no belongings. We left everything in Gambia.
Ako katu Senegal banko kan fente bulije mesike fansum family. Ye felo betu
We
Gambia
left family members.
Abigo pad?
We left family members too.
Andu ye badin dulu fanal tu banko kanjang.
And we just moved. Was
And
the previous day to the next day we were in Senegal.
It will wulital don kata nufolo me wulta woso mo ye fanje Senegal.
So it was very hard for the family to settle.
Akoleata dimbaya bulu purkasi katara black ninto.
And for the school-going kids, my younger brothers,
Dinigulu andoko lu meni bitakan karambuto.
they wouldn't be able to go to school.
Ito fanalu titano la karambuto silang.
And we later registered them at the Franco-Arabic school in Senegal. They started French.
Na ta idun di karambuto eka Arab anin France kamo karambu mento je.
While in Senegal, you also registered with the UN Refugee Agency, UNHCR, correct?
Bilal be Senegal, Al-Natata Aliali Fansafe, UNHCR, Willem United Nations la Buloti, Menuka Udailalu Makwe.
And in that process, you were also assisted by some other relevant regional and international organizations.
Bitu wokufa kono kafukotanga lumeni alonko bankunin bankutema bunda lemuluti ulfanal nata ibuludun alikoto purka mako rodialla.
Yes, like Amnesty International, Article 19.
Article 19, Amnesty International, Ulbedo Kafu, the Kolomani Mako Rodi.
Who in particular were you in contact with at Article 19?
Jumale Mumote Alim Nankanyo Bundala Ikafume, Article 19.
My lovely Auntie Fatou Jan Sengor.
Mbama Ikafume Auntie Fatou Jan Sengor.
And
Amnesty Membijeno Kafaile Sidi Kasama.
All right.
You were saying?
No, happy that you are well taken care of by Fatou Jan Sengor and Sidi Kasama of Amnesty.
Nikata sewoti Fatou Jan Sengor nin Sidi Kasama Amnesty la bunda ali topoto oketa sewoti.
And you were in Senegal, and were you during this period following events that were happening in the Gambia?
Albe Senegal wotumo me fo wotumo albale hakilu tu kan ko luto menu be ke kan Gambia banko kan wotumo.
Yes, we were.
Ha mbe hakilu tu kan ko le.
What did you learn?
Aliamu kule korosi wokono.
The protesters, the April 14 protesters, were taken to court.
April karotil tan min nani mun e balambaya ke samba kitola.
But Solo never showed up.
Bari Solo man finti koteke.
Personally, I have concluded it was true.
Bitu we bambandi ka tonya and ko tonya la men fota ma wala keta.
But my mom was still hopeful.
Bari hanin bi mbama ni jikole biji.
That he might maybe show up one day. Maybe he's just wounded or in a bad condition, but he is not dead.
Bari la jiko minyi fo lum sinasi afama si finti ka fo ko sekeno abaramata le doro wala lum si sinaji ay fintina ayo abama ni wala jiko be sire mo.
But it was in June 2016.
Ako bari June karo ko 2016.
I remember Sheikh Omar Jeng.
Hakilo bakan ikafume Sheikh Omar Jeng,
who was representing the state at the time.
Ni yalon ko atelebe banko to yala utumo.
Confirmed that Sulu Sandeng had died in custody.
I win to yala utumo ko Sulu Sandeng fatale to nya mutoko.
From respiratory failure.
Kafoko wo amani jiole sotolo ameni jinole wala kitala saya sababoti.
How did the family receive that information?
Amunta sila dimba ya luyo kibaro ya ata nyadile ya soto nyadile.
I would say every day 2016 after April was hitting before us.
Sorry, can you come back again?
I must say that every day after April 14.
Nisafolo kululundi bring April karo tiltani nano tambita.
Was a devastating day for the family.
Akake sangara baleti into dimbaya muliye.
We would receive one news or the other.
Ise kibaro soto meni alonko ise kibar fatan diminuti.
And it was never anything to say he might be alive.
Bari kibar mumfutan mensa kenoko abe balurin ne hanibi.
But the fact that yes, he has died.
When you received this information, did your family receive it at the same time?
No, I hid in a room. And I was following the news. Where I also read Nogonja's testimony. as to how she was tortured and how she stole my bag.
Ani ya te tajiri ya nyamin ka balo dimende anin kuwa men ketam fama laji.
She described things as she saw them.
Ay kolu je nyamin ay sata wala nyama.
It broke my heart.
Wala kita kuti meyente sotiya meyen jikila tendi dal.
Because I know how strong my father was.
Katunana mfamu mu babandi faso menti nun.
And torturing him to a point to those pains. Very hard torture.
Ka muta ka adimindi ka tajire ya wanyama me ya lon ka keta kukole mbati ni utumu.
Take your time.
Tissue. I'm sorry about that.
Take your time.
Yeah, so when I read that, I didn't tell my mom immediately. She asked why I was crying because I cried so bitterly. I only told her that I had a bad headache. I remember she gave me some paracetamol to take. Later, I called my doctor and brought my siblings. I showed them that I had read, but I told him I don't know how to tell my mom. So we decided we would call my dad's brothers back in the Gambia. We told them that we would like them to break the news to my mom finally. They did that. I remember my mom fell down and she was unconscious. My siblings, all of us, we sat there crying. Worried about my mom. But she was eventually fine.
And this certainly was a period very close to the elections of 2016. What did you do during this period with the full knowledge that your father had passed?
I had concluded at that point my dad wanted Jama to be ousted out. And I would continue from where he stopped in April. So I held a lot of interviews. And I reached out to the young people that I knew in Gambia.
Bitunga kata fanang mfutata nim funding ke jamali nyomo imene be Gambia jang.
I remember calling and reaching out to some friends with the help of some people in China.
Andu no doli mako imene be fe Senegal ya kata hani funding mo funding ke mo doli nyomo imene be Gambia jang tumo.
We bought sprays where they would on the walls and the streets. Gambia had decided.
Between the spray lusang, Willem, a man of Pompilang, Bumbalo, Safe Menna, Kafoje ko Gambia has decided, Willem Yinti, Gambia, Yellow Tale.
Because people were being arrested with t-shirts.
I beg your pardon? People
who wore the t-shirts, Gambia has decided were being arrested.
Many are doing the code of the Safari member, Gambia has decided. Well, Gambia Kamutale. But
this must have happened after the election results were announced. My question was more about what you did prior to the elections.
We are sorry about that. So we had made Facebook videos, that was with the whole family, excluding my mom.
Dimbaya video leta no tumo etelu. Bari bama da mantara wulu kono de yo video lu dada.
Appealing to people to come out.
Kawasimo le puri finti kata carte
for the coalition at that time.
Pour kata carte fay patinu la den na bunda e ka fume coalition.
These videos could be found on Facebook.
Well, video lu ye fintindi Facebook la bunda la.
In essence, you continued the campaign against Jammeh.
Amunta wala minti ko atelier campaign o tentendi lankene mo pour ka Jammeh ka fero ke pour ka kele ka bundi.
Yes.
And it was after the results were announced indicating that Jammeh had lost. That was when you started the Gambia Has Decided, you joined the Gambia Has Decided campaign to protect the vote.
Amunta bring carte fighter hani fosilang anata senea ko Jammeh boytale a fotale utumolom inata kafu ni lankene mo ma campaign Gambia Has Decided pour ka ko sembem ya.
How did the family receive the information that Jammeh had lost the election?
Dimbaya mulu ya kibaro nyinta nyadile bring afata ko Jammeh boytale carte fayoto.
Remember, we hadn't slept the whole night. We were writing. I had a book and I was writing off the book. Like my dad would do. So when the news was broken down, it took a long time. Next month.
Bring a kibaro finding I watched the next morning, you mean?
Yes.
Kata hani for fanikeo kang.
And then it was announced that Adama Barrow had won.
Utumola ya kankula ko Adama Barrow ganyetale.
Instead of laughing, we cried.
Itelu amanke ko ijeleta de bari kumbota le koteke.
And I guess there were tears of joy.
But I knew ko aketa sewo nyaji uleti.
To know that Solo had achieved what he was fighting for his whole life.
Amunta yengine jeko Solo la balu mu kono abe men katakang wuto asototale sai.
And most importantly, that he died for.
And men kumayata je wulem nyindiko afata meye wule natake.
Sooner.
And also that we could go back home soon.
And atemela woto mbesailaya.
And indeed, on the 28th January 2017, you returned to Gambia, correct?
January 2017, I'll say it in Gambia.
We did. It was sad because we had a family in Senegal as well.
I
have pictures here with me. Pictures of the family.
Dimba ala natalulu.
Could you zoom into this?
Camera
This one showed the family in Senegal.
Senegal.
Could you confirm that?
Yeah, sure.
And there is another of the family at the ferry when they arrived from Senegal. Correct?
Yes, and we had friends and family who came to receive us, and we appreciated that so much.
That would be this photograph.
Right.
Mr. Chair, I would ask that these pictures be exhibited. I'll provide the exhibit numbers in a moment. How did it feel to come back to Gambia during that period?
Silang, akete fe nyadi le hadama yatu purukaje ko ibe sela nan iya kana Gambia.
It was like a dream come true. We really didn't expect to come back so.
Aketa ko ni isibo takola wo sibo me isibo tala. Wonata yele ma aketa ku soto ruti. Katu imanjiki nko wo wati soto yokono itende silo soto la kasena Gambia.
But
we are thankful.
Soon thereafter, the tables turned. Those who were being prosecuted were released, and those who were responsible for the arrests are now being prosecuted.
Many along ko lena take moluti many yo tajire yaluke sai inatamuru kauluta ebon bulu kitindika.
The NIA 9 case was born.
Utumolom NIA la mo nyatun ka konon to lumei be kitindikan wulako findita adatita utumole.
What did you come to learn about this case?
Inatamune karangu ko nyin kono bring adatita ukito.
Before I come to that, I would like to say about my sister delivered.
Sorry,
in Senegal.
Who delivered?
My sister.
Ako janna be futalauto akotoma wuluta Senegal.
I also got married in exile.
Andu wate fanon fruta o tembole wato men ibe banko e bantala.
So no matter how hard it was,
ako barbitu nyonyanda koleta nyonyanding.
We made sure we made some happy moments out of it.
Barbitu ya kata hanufo kakudu tamandi me ya lonko uliketa tukunyi malti.
And I purpose with that to defy Jammeh, who will try to deny us from our happiness.
And I okay yele kama burhanim bi kala balamba ya itandi Jammeh me ya lonko umalafi itilila ni se wola.
Back to the NIA case in Gambia.
Purka muruna nying NIA la kukonyin to la kito nyin to Gambia jang.
We were consulted by some police officers. I remember Senghor.
Ako police holu do na ta soto meni yeninka hakilo baka e ka fume Senghor.
Jali?
Ako fu Jali.
Proceed.
Ako tente?
Could be.
Yeah,
so we were invited at the Bango police headquarters.
Ye commande pour finalisita banyun la police corda bato.
Things were explained to us.
Ye kulu sate ye jele kabo nyoto.
That my father's grave was empty.
Ko afama ya abade tanyele tata kaburo nyumba woleto.
Where he was buried that night.
Yeah.
When he was tortured to death.
Numme ya tajire ya kadimindi fafata itata bade damen tanji.
From what you learned, was he given a proper Muslim burial?
Ila loloto ekmem fo fodu ika muslim no bade nyame ya bade wala nyama bang.
No, he was just dropped out there.
Ako halide ya sambale dorono ya asusare.
So the police asked us if we would give them permission to exhume the body.
Ako police ni fo ni si kango ditolla pour ye fureo ni sen kamuri.
And again, on behalf of the family, I signed the papers.
Ako kote ke dimba alutoyala atele kaito lusain.
And the police exhumed the body.
Police ole afreo ni mbondi kasim.
At which I couldn't be present.
and ate mamma beno dinkilato.
But my younger brother Muhammad was there.
Bari adoma Muhammad wo bijele mutumo.
What happened to the remains?
Silang inatamune ke furoni nabiria asainka uri.
They were taken to Bangalore at the Edward Francis Small Teaching Hospital.
Furoni samba banyulo ptani banyinto.
And a DNA test was conducted.
Mutumolo kotoboro ke ka ajibe itelisi mfenna bondinu abala isa jube mena tonya solo sandeng fangolo munyindi.
Yeah, from a forensic doctor. He was international.
Yeah, Dr. Romeo do kuoke banku ni banku te maduku la mama riti.
And I remember it was but it was solo.
Bitu hakilo baka ngina tatonya andiko tonya nyimari solo sandeng fangolo munyindi.
And the body was still at the hospital.
Adu tumo fro ana betarali abelobtano to jemu tumo.
After 4 years.
After? Sanjina ne kola for saying.
Their family would need closure on that particular issue, wouldn't they?
Dimbali be solale konyi kumfadlala wo konyi na karola fonde.
That is one of the things that hurt, knowing that Solo's remains at the hospital.
Can you kindly
receive it for closure?
Can you kindly tell the commission the impact all this has had on you and your family?
Saying after commission way, you could be anatamune sababu itakuni dimbaya aluma.
Firstly, my younger sister, she was very close to my dad. And we would say my dad has spoiled her.
Sorry, come back again.
We would say she was a pet. She would always, until now, have emotional breakdowns.
Kabiriwo tumu fokana bula sain wati wokuo milio akadunalane.
She would be admitted at the hospital.
No ketala dorong tumulo ni salandile bitanoto.
And once I remember, I arranged for her to go to Banjo. And the doctor had told me that we should make sure.
What?
We should make sure she doesn't stay alone. Because it's because she thinks a lot. That's why she has these breakdowns and also these respiratory problems. And personally, I do have nightmares still. When I close my eyes, what I see is my father being beaten.
Sorry, come back again.
What I see is my father being tortured. And the fact that I read Nobenga's testimony and that
and
that the police had informed me that the video that was available of my dad.
Sorry, I beg your pardon?
A video of my dad after he was tortured was available.
Video video me alonko biria fama dimindi fokul be kola a video bekerin
where he was asking for drinking water. That hurts me.
Gamen aba foka mpuri so jiola ayemi iya abali jiola akoka dimindi hanfo.
So these are the things I see when I sleep.
Akonyi lon quality akamenje ninga ayela abesino la kasibo mendula.
I've tried speaking to psychologists, but I don't think I will ever be able to get over that.
Katale purkadia mumoli lonna luminisa mako no akobara mamira fo wokodo bolo la kunna koteke.
There might be other problems with my other, but
There might be other problems. Sorry, come back again.
with my other sibling.
Ko asekeno adokolu funalu fo ana wala kotolu fo funalu ka wonyon kola ya faso won taki.
But I don't know.
Bari akama long.
One thing for sure is that my younger sister, who was 2 at the time,
Ako bari kukilin ado labang me ya long ko tumo sio be sanyi fula.
couldn't remember who her dad was.
Hakilo mamuta no jumale mu afamati.
And Solo was, because we are a young family, the oldest of us is like 30 now.
Ako katu tulmu dimba ya funding keri moliti katu men ke bayata ibe ko bi wosio be sanji tansaba.
We were all school going at the time or had graduated from school.
Ako tumu itelu jama be ko be bita kan karambul to dantale jita karamudo tumu.
And I just had started work from October to April.
Ako tumu ate do ko damu tele dron kabo October kata April karo kan.
My sister also started work with the MRC.
Ako ndu yatara akoto muso fana do ko damu da MRC.
But because we had to run to exile,
Ako bari katu wairi foi banko bula kawudai.
both my sister and I had to lose our jobs.
Akoto muso nate kumu itelu be fote la do ko la wala nyama.
And coming back to Gambia,
And bring Cameroon and Gambia.
compound where we stayed,
It is
just my
still
mom's family compound.
it is so men kolonum abamala dimbaya korda kabila korda lemjeti.
The part that we stayed was rented out.
It will be damen to me in atam otoke lua soleti no don letter
And we
taje.
had to rent,
Butu tumole fetul fanalu nata ta lua sole kono.
and for the most part,
And men sembo wartaje.
we have been living at the mercy of other people who would help the family.
It will be balu kamu don lela makoy rola meni alonko woleka idimba yim makoy.
And this is not because we are proud,
Ako bari amanke ko nyinti ko itelu ni moleti mennu kananya ala walla iwarata.
but no one would like to live at the mercy of other people.
Bari ni manke mo dianye koti ite tara baluri modul la makoyro dam mankan.
And it is not something that we wished for
Ando manke kuti ite lufoni lafita menna.
or that we are comfortable with.
Wala me ya lon ko asono yate itulu fe.
We try as much as possible not to get to that point,
Ifalal ka katalenya be siyo nyama puri kanatara utuku moto.
but we would realize it is inevitable at some point.
Bari kanaje ko wato dolu ferele man soto walanna.
Mr. Chair, that's the end of my questioning of the witness. Thank you very much, Fatoumata, for answering my questions. Over to you, Mr. Chair.
Inin baraba ke Fatoumata yenna nyinin karolu be jabi saying ay kumo sawndi Cameroon chairman.
Thank you very much indeed, Madam Council, and thank you, Madam Fatoumata Sandeng Dabo, for your testimony.
Chairman ye council numbara bare ete Fatoumata Sandeng Dabo fanan chairman ko numbara ila sono ila sede kan.
We share the family's pain at the loss of your father.
Bitu dimbaya la diminu ni la nikuya menketa ifama la sayati diminu me ya lonko mbe dentalale.
Ibrahim Solo Sandeng was a patriot.
Ibrahim Solo Sandeng bankudin kende bale muatinu.
He made the ultimate sacrifice
Amunta ayebu afalle to banko to yala.
to liberate the country
Pul banko sa fanso to no nyami.
from a brutal dictatorship
Kabo marano kono me ya lonko sembela marano le menin tilimbali atata nyola.
and authoritarian rule.
Me ya lonko mo kilin kamole katamanu to mo fanan.
It was not just his individual sacrifice,
Amanke ko ate la kun killing fambo da bannemu.
but the impact of that on the family, a young family.
bari watelawo kuo we ko men sabu dimbayama men keta dimbaya funding ke men keta funding ke dimbayati
his sacrifice
alaw fambo
will remain in the annals of the liberation of this country.
wo bekela tariko liti me ya lonka be tula Gambia la tariko le kono fujannim faw.
Thank you very much indeed, Fatoumata,
for
coming to help us get to understand what happened 14th to 16 April 2016.
Men keta kabo April karo til tan nani kata April karo til tan ani woro kan April karo kono 2016 yem mako je inimbara.
And subsequently the suffering that the family endured.
Ani dimba na tabata men taki akuokola.
Commissioners, if you have any questions to ask, please indicate. Bishop, you have the floor, please.
Ning commissioner be nyininkala Bishop Odiko wala rafte nyininkala.
Thank you, Chairman.
Akoy numbara Chairman.
Mrs. Fatoumata Sandeng Dabo.
Mrs. Fatoumata Sandeng Dabo.
We are deeply sorry for the pains that your family went through.
Ni ketal fanali bala fa bati anin ni kuya inila dimbaya luni badi ni binta batama nkono.
But did I hear you rightly?
Bari fonga ina kumumu kule bang.
Is your father's remains still in the mortuary?
Fuhanim bi ifama fureo bungo kolole banjulu bang.
Yes, Bishop, it is still there.
Ha, Bishop, hanim bi afureo bijele.
The last time we were informed
labanta kibaru dilan na wato men
that is still needed for the court case that is still going on.
Ko hanim bi sulat ringalale pour kito membe ke kanteng.
I'm so sorry about the situation.
Thank you.
Thank you. I'm glad you clarified that point. That was the question I was holding up to see whether or not there was a court injunction and not releasing the body yet to the family until this issue, the case is over.
Sarto wala dalilo me yakendi furo belari nje barbitu wari anataka ko luani ntilimu gundale la kawmu puru be akala sede ya joramolti nyin kito to membe kerinteng.
Thank you. Commissioner Carr, you have the floor, please.
Commissioner Carr fana lafte nyin kala.
Thank you, Chairman.
Akoy numbara Chairman.
Thank you for your testimony, Fatoumata.
Fatoumata numbara ba ke la sede ya ro kan.
I wish to join my colleagues to say sorry for what happened to you and your family.
Mbakafulang commission dokula kotangulu makafo ay haketu menketa inila dimba ini badi mulula.
My question is about the current situation of your family.
Nenyin karo tilinta men wolem inila dimbaya alubetembo mento sai lafto kala nenyin kala.
I've met your brother a couple of times, Mohammed.
Sinya danta ni ibarin keo kanyoje Mohammed.
But what I want to ask is, what is the situation of your family currently, and what are your family members into, especially your siblings? What are they doing?
Nenyin karo menti wolem albetembo do mento sai iteni idukulu ni kutulu mun ibe mune keka nyin tembeng puru be fansambale nyamin.
Thank you, Commissioner Carr.
Commissioner Carr.
Like you said, Mohammed and Jainaba.
Mohammed and Jainaba.
We are attending the University of the Gambia.
Gambia University.
We have to talk to some people also, appeal so we could have some funds to send them to the university. Alhakatu meni alonko ya mako iroke puruke la university karamu jo. The payment of which is sometimes high, but not that fully paid. Bare tumodo ajoka kole alde bare bitu nyine ya sabun ka katawole nyama. But with the help of some people, they are currently fine at the university. Bare bitu modo la mako iroke alhamdulillah ibe karankalle university to sai. My elder sister works at the GRA.
Nkoto muso bedo ko la GRA.
She is also married.
And
the rest of my siblings are still school going. The youngest is now 6.
Thank you, and send my greetings to your husband, Musa. He's my good friend too.
Thank you very much. If there are no further questions, Fatoumata, if you have any concluding remarks to make, please proceed to make them now.
Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Chairman.
And I would like to thank you for having first of all, I would start with some of the things that are very hard on the family. And that's from the general public, I would say. Especially people who somehow offer help, but still use that for political points. Or still using Solo's name for the same purpose. Those people wouldn't realize that they re-traumatized Solo's family. I would say Solo cannot be separated from Gambian politics, clearly. But what I am saying is a particular party or a particular group of people having done something for Solo's family, taking pictures of those receipts and circulating them on Facebook. Using that as a fighting tool against their opponents. Solo died for Gambia. And he walked the streets of Serekunda with dignity that day, knowing he might die for you and me.
Andu animbujani horomo le tamata Serekunda silo luka wulu andu anyulo kwa sekeno aefa andu alasaya abekela ntelumin atelu bele.
So the least expected
between moment sobinu menna
is to respect him and his family. And to know that anything you do, it brings back the traumas and the pains that we lost him.
And akadimino anin kijateo anin jikilateo akawle murundi na ndimba lukankotake mimi alonko ikatama ningo silafaso wala.
Some people would sit on Facebook claiming that Solo was betrayed by some people were responsible for his death.
Dolka si Facebook ikafoko mole Solo jamfa anin fanan kafoko ye kulu menuke ya tajireya.
I would like to say that Solo was an adult.
Solo mukebality.
He has been doing what he did for years. He is not a person that people would deceive and lure into something that he didn't want to do. As hard as it may feel, He went out that day
afundita wolungola
because he wanted to.
kato alafta fintila le wulungu.
And he showed that all over before that day.
Anu ayo itandile nyabe si nyama jamii lumfang besila.
So I beg for respect.
Boto mbedaniro kela ibunya diala.
And also to him and the family.
Ka bunya diate kunin dimbaya lula.
After that, I would just also like to say that
with
regards to victims, our work wouldn't be easy. And it's always painful to recount these events.
And akoleatale adiminta wati purka muru nyinkolu kang.
And coming together as an organization,
and in kana kamuru kan kakafunyo mapuru molu men keta mantoro boita menukan.
We have promised to work together with accomplices to book.
Nanillahi doleta kombe na kato dango kelale kakafunyoma jamena la umolu menu kafuta nyoma yo tajire yaluke ke londiluwa nyati lula.
I know that it's going to be hard following the rejection of the draft constitution.
Ngalon ko dukole alale kadu mune ya sabu follow banko la constitution kudo wala msarta kudo me banko nyanta tamalala afele balantala.
And our work under this court, as we all know, is a bit hard.
And in constitutional member lorin ten me ya lon ka be kering hanibi abe kole ala bakele puruntel nga continue na duko wala wokoto.
But we would make it.
Bari mba kato dango bekela le funga tambijela.
What we need is more political will and also the unity of the victims ourselves. I would like to refer this one to Jammeh himself, who might be watching, or probably his associates will be watching. It's going to be just a short story. You know, as kids at home, in the Sandeng family, I mean at home, when we were kids. We would always fight, you know, siblings fight. But the only time that we came together is when, you know, when we were kids, we used to eat this dix, it's called dirimo in Mandinka. And mostly we would launder, and then that water we would pour it in the rat holes. And the rest of us will stand with sticks waiting for the rat to come out. And as soon as it comes out, we heat it until it's weak. This is to say, in the hole that you're hiding in, we'll fish you out like we fished that rat out. We wouldn't relent. One thing I know for sure, brave people don't hide when things are hard. Only cowards hurt people when they are about to be caught. Equatorial Guinea might be your rat hole, but the Sandeng family and the victims in general will be the kids that poured water in that hole and hit that rat until it was put under justice to us. And As a spokesperson of the Jammeh to Justice campaign, I always say,
nte kanyi fole de wairi ntele diamulati Jammeh ka nati tilimu nyati limula akafonyi kondalta fola nyami.
We are inspired by our Chadian colleagues
meye hammo dundin na kende ke falo wala mu nyongolu men ya lon ko wala kata Chad banko moluti
who suffered under Hissène Habré.
men ya lon ko fanale ñi ñu man toro le taki Hissène Habré la mararo koto
but fought for over 20 years to put him behind bars.
Ya kata ya kele sanji muang hanfo ya murundi sayin abe mutokono.
It would take us more than 20 years.
Hanna be siala sanji muang to intoliye.
We are ready.
Mparetale.
If we don't achieve it,
nimmo soto
our siblings would.
Ya bitu ndimulu ni na du malankolu ul ba soto lale.
If those don't,
nolu fanalu ma soto
our kids who were in our stomach and fought,
ndimulu melu ma wulu folo melu ben kono kono nolu fanal nata wulu be kelo nyin tenten dilale.
In a simple TRRC term,
ko TRRC la kuma sutulo kono
we would pursue Jammeh to Justice for Jahanawe glass.
mbe jammila silo noma la kabula noma hani fo jahannaba la kando ye yelma ayke galasoti.
And these are the things that I would like to say.
Yelom kumulti lafta men nufala.
I wouldn't be able to say everything.
I beg your pardon. Nte
I
kumo be
wouldn't be able to
fonola.
say everything here.
Nte be kumo be fonola jang.
But like Martin Kere says,
Bar ko Martin Kere ya fanyami
Jammeh to Justice.
Jammeh ka londi tilimu nyati wala.
This is our greeting,
Nyina mun na konton duroti.
and this is how we conclude too.
Alu mbe kumo kumfala nyina fana nyama.
Thank you, Mr. Chair, and all of you for having me,
Inu mbara cha ani inolan kurbe.
and I appreciate that.
Waketa nyen sewoti.
Thank you. So the struggle will go on until hell freezes over.
Chairman ko mbara kato be continue lale hanu fo jahannaba kando ye yele may ke galasoti.
Well, at least
For Jahanawe glass.
we have some translation of it. It was difficult the other day to interpret.
That was funny, and that's why I used it.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. But again, thank you so much, Madam Sandeng Dabo,
Mbara Madam Sandeng Dabo.
for coming to testify before the Commission.
Prison da CDAO la commission nyati limula.
Yeah. Council, you have one or two procedural matters to bring up the exhibit numbers?
Yes, I would give that in the afternoon session.
Oh, okay, fine, then that's good.
Thank you.
We will now take a lunch break, and then come back. You guide me on the readiness of the witness. Is the witness ready to come at 2:30,
Yes.
2 o'clock?
Yes, that's my understanding.
Fine, okay. Fine, thank you. So we will take a lunch break now.
Shall we say 2:15, Mr. Chair? I have an important function.
Yeah, yes, indeed. We will do
2:15,
that.
and then we try to finish before 4 o'clock.
Fine. We resume at 2:15. Meeting is adjourned. Thank you so much.
Thank you.